What's new, guys? I'm back here again, and bringing you another story time with ninjas. Dash a little bit of a thank you. Um, so for those of you who don't, or actually probably like none of you know, but I actually got partnered, and I find this as an extremely privileged to actually be partnered now. And don't believe me, here's like a little picture of the YouTube sending me an email saying, "Yo, you got partnered, son," and I just want to say thank you to all of you guys. And the reason I'm not making this full video is because not only because I just said thank you for like the 100 subs and everything. Is because also YouTube isn't really giving everybody who's newly partnered. They're not giving like the full perks like making a banner or putting or what's it called, giving like making pictures for each of your videos. I can't think of the word right now. I can't think of what it is right now. And thumbnails. That's what they're called. And I can't really, and a couple of different other stuff, but mainly it's monetizing, which is actually pretty cool. To be able to monetize for my videos and actually to be able to make money for my videos, which is it's kind of mind blowing to be able to make money and to basically work for something you actually love to do. And actually have it being your quote unquote or being my first job. So I really want to say thank you all of you for that. And now let's get to the main and utter story. Now this story is the story of how I almost got Derek Jeter's autograph. And for some of you, you might be like, who the heck is Derek Jeter? And for some of you, you might be like, oh my gosh, you almost got Derek Jeter's autograph. Hold up, Jesus. But basically, the story, this is the background of it. I believe I was like, I don't know I don't remember exactly what age. It was a couple of years ago. I'd say about 5 years ago. So let's say when I was 7 about. And my dad decides to take me to my first New York Yankees game. And while there, this is a bit of a story, inside a story, we kind of decided to sneak up close because like there wasn't anybody watching, and there were like a whole bunch of empty seats up closer. So we were just we sat there for about half the game until someone who actually had the tickets, decided to come to the game, and we got up and left. And while we left, we went to like go get some. In the middle of the game, we got something to eat, and I was looking at the TV, and I see the person who took our seats, and it was a bit of a baseball trivia quiz. I'm just like, is that not the person who took our seats? So I thought that was pretty darn cool for that to happen. But the main grit of the story is how I actually ended up getting Derek Jeter's autograph. Now, after the game ended, we were basically on the opposite side of the arena that our car was on, and it was basically, how do you say? Like, let's say you have a plus sign, and the plus sign is the arena, just circular plus sign. Our car was on the top of the plus sign. We were at the bottom of the plus sign, and in between. Or we were not at the bottom of the plus sign, we were at the right of the plus sign. In between that is where a whole bunch of fenced off area is, and we talked to some people, and my dad is actually, my father is actually handicapped, so we were like, hey, can we kind of cut through? And of course the security guard saw my dad and was like, okay, yeah, come on. And so we started walking through, and I'm talking to my dad, I'm like, so, why do you think this place is, crossed off? And my dad was like, oh, I don't know, maybe it might be like where some of the players decide to go through to their cars, maybe where they park their cars, maybe like VIP stuff like that. So I'm like, oh, not bad, smart, like pretty cool, smart idea. And what ended up happening is while walking through, I just all of a sudden hear my dad yelling, Jeter, Jeter, oh, Jeter. And I turn around and I see Derek Jeter and I believe also George Posada, but I actually was not I wasn't paying attention, so I did not know actually Posada was there also. My dad started yelling. He was like, Jeter, Posada! And they started walking. Posada ended up walking away. But Jeter kind of turned and saw, and my dad's like, Jeter, over here, over here. And he starts screaming a little bit louder, and he's like, hey, it's my son's first baseball game. Will you do him a really good favor and sign an autograph for him? And at this point, I'm like, whoa, can this actually happen? And I'm looking around, and right now, from all my memory, is I remember him just like looking there, and I remember seeing like a whole bunch of fans like going like, whoa, Jeter! Like just yelling for all the different team. And the next thing that happened is this is the part that kind of leaves me like this meme right here, like the fuck face. And what ended up happening is Jeter turned, saw us, my dad yelling, and then what had happened is Jeter started walking towards us. Now, it was kind of surreal. I'm like, oh my gosh, Jeter is going to, this big star in my eyes is going to actually sign a baseball for me. And what happened is started walking towards us, and as he's about to get towards us, a security guard decides to hop in between us and go, no, no, and just it was after a baseball game, so he really didn't want to deal with fighting with a security guard, and Jeter ended up walking away, and I ended up not actually getting an autograph. So I hope you guys enjoyed this story time with Ninjaz. But I hope you guys have an amazing day, and I will see you all next time.